Hello, Otcorn. My name's Joanne Froggatt, and I'm from Liar.
Do you prefer me not to talk? With the mic? Okay, stay still. Okay. If you want, I cannot use the mic at all. But it's ruined, it's their audio. So if you want, the most important is their audio. I'm talking about mine.
Hello, my name's Joanne Froggatt. I'm from Liar, and it's great to be here on Otcorn.
What can you say about this amazing experience in the festival since you've already been there? How is the feeling, the atmosphere, since we are living in the golden age of television and now it's a celebration of TV shows that are as good as movies or even better as seen in Liar?
Yeah, it's fantastic to be here in Monaco at the television festival. It's my second time here because I was here once before about 4 or 5 years ago with Downton Abbey and some of my co-stars, and we had a wonderful time then. And it's incredible to be a part of this sort of celebration of television. And it is a very exciting time for TV. We're seeing movie stars want to do television. That the production values are at a level with most great film. And I think what's exciting is that people are seeing and sort of that there's something very exciting about having 10 hours to tell a story, or 6 hours or 8 hours, as opposed to just 2 hours in a movie. I love movies as well, of course. There's a we definitely need both in our lives, but yeah, it's a very exciting time for television at the moment. Oh, would I prefer to grab a beer with Laura from Liar or have a cup of tea with Anna from Downton? Well, probably a cup of tea with Anna from Downton, because, how can you say no to Anna? Because she's the loveliest person that ever lived. So, yeah, probably Anna. I don't know, it's hard, but yeah, Anna.
Another amazing project is coming for you because in Italy, on 22 of August, we will premiere the Mary Shelley movie.
Oh, fantastic.
Is one of the most powerful voices, and she's so brave. I would like to ask you, have you talked about how the show business is changing for women?
Yes, so Mary Shelley comes out, sort of next month in the UK, and then the following month in different countries, in Italy. And we had a female director on Mary Shelley, Haifa Al-Mansour, who was incredible and extremely talented. I do think that we need a lot more female directors in work across the board, and it's always a joy to work with a great female director, as it was on Mary Shelley. I think things are changing for women in the industry in a good way, certainly for actresses. We've obviously seen a lot of change recently in many ways, with everything that's happened in the US, and I think people are realizing that abuse of power is not acceptable in any shape or form, and that women can be at the forefront of their careers and their lives, and why shouldn't they be? And that people want to watch stories about women the same as they want to watch stories about men, and I think it's important that our industry feels inclusive and is an industry in which every member of the public from anywhere in the world, whether they be, never mind the colour of their skin or their sex or their age, can find something to relate to, whether it be a kid's show or a film or whatever it be, but find a character or an actor or somebody that they can see they relate to in some way, and I think that's an important thing.
I think that Laura is the perfect character to relate to best despite her trauma. And since we are living in a dangerous world, what makes you scared? I mean, now that you are more aware about this topic because you live in their shoes, scares you a little bit more?
Well, obviously, doing Liar was, a very interesting experience in many, many ways. And we didn't know at the time we were filming that it was actually going to be quite so current when it aired. So when Liar aired in the UK, I think about 3 or 4 weeks after the final episode aired in England and the UK, obviously all the press came out about Harvey Weinstein and numerous other people in the States. And sparked off, a huge debate globally in many countries. It had that snowball effect of people being outed that had abused their power in the most terrible of ways. And Liar is part of that conversation. It was a show that I felt was really intelligent and opened up so many questions. And it did. I was really pleased with the reaction at home from the viewers because they were really discussing it and having discussions with each other about saying, well, how could you think that about her and how could you think that about him, and I think anything that has the power to open up discussions about sensitive or difficult subject matters is really important. However, little did we know it would be even more current in the sort of current climate that we're in socially. But I mean, ultimately this is all good stuff because I think that to make any change ever in life, it socially it really does come down to education, and it comes down to, as a society, being open and being able to talk about difficult subject matters, and that's the starting point. And from there, then we need to educate our children and ourselves about what is and what isn't acceptable behaviour. And that's only when change begins to happen, when people are open and honest about their experiences and about the effect that has had on them, and how we're all responsible for our own actions. So.
You cannot tell if Laura is a good liar or a bad liar. Are you a good liar? I mean, have you a poker face?
I am a terrible liar, and you would think I'd be really good because I'm an actress, but it's two different things. I have such a guilt complex that I always just feel too guilty about lying, and I find lying just far too stressful. So I'm a pretty easy person to be around because you pretty much know you're going to get what I say is the truth most of the time.
My last question can be, I think that's about Downton Abbey. Since Jessica Brown Findlay is here, it's like kind of a big, no, small reunion. Would you like to be back maybe in 10 years for a movie, for a reunion? Or do you miss more about amazing?
Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about the Downton film, and we're still talking about it. There's a lot of will and love for it to happen from all the cast and crew. It would be lovely to get the band back together and do a movie. But whether it happens or not, we'll have to wait and see. There's a lot of sort of, things to get in place and cogs to turn, and everything's got to happen at the right time, and there's lots of different elements to it and lots of different characters. So, and yes, I'm also very much looking forward to bumping into Jess Brown Findlay here at some point over the next couple of days. But yeah, no, I think we'd all love to do a film. Yeah. Great, thank you.